What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm in New York by Madison Square Garden, and today I really want to talk about how to navigate your circumstances in the 3D. Here's the fit. Now we're walking around super slick, super good looking, all of that, but I really want to showcase that when you're walking around and you're looking at these circumstances, that you're not absolutely affected by any of it. You're not genuinely affected by any of it. How you know that is because you understand, you come back to the fundamentals that you're one with God. You're one with God, you're one with the Creator. One with the Creator, and you understand that you're all that is, right? So when you understand that you're all that is, you're every single perspective. So when something pops up in your in your life that you think is unpreferred, you take on the perception. This is key. You take on the perception that this is unfolding perfectly into exactly what I want. You can pause, or you can feel it. You can absolutely get upset over it, cry about it. Hey, it is what it is. And then you pause and you look at it as, okay, what do I want in this situation? Or what do I really want? Right? Okay, I want, instead of this client that said that she canceled on me, be like, I want to get more clients. And then you're like, okay, I view this circumstance as this is perfectly unfolding into me getting more clients. Not that this is gonna stop me from like manifesting my entire clientele or manifesting money. No, this is perfectly unfolding into exactly what I want. But you can I'm not limiting you, right? But the best way to do this is to understand that you're one with the Creator, you're one with God, and you're all that is, and everything is happening here and now. We're gonna go back to that picture that you're here, right? You're the observer, and then every single reality is here. So when you see like something you don't prefer, you look at it and you understand that it's just part of all that is, that you are actually one with God, one with the Creator, and you're also living out what you want right now as well. But because the what you see out there is like super solid, it's not super solid at all. I'm just making a concession. I'm just helping you guys understand it until you understand where it's like not solid at all. But it seems solid, right? So you can declare that because you're all perceptions, that everything is unfolding perfectly into exactly what you want. What you want, because you understand that you are every single perception, and that you are reality, that you have all realities within you. So that is the absolute best way to navigate any circumstance, 3D circumstance, and absolutely create your dream life, right? But I definitely want to make sure we understand the fundamentals, the basics, who we actually are, where we're from, that we are one with God, one with the Creator, that you are all that is, that every reality is at your disposal here and now, that you're not like fixed in one reality, that you are experiencing everything all at once. Because you're experiencing everything all at once, you can absolutely choose to move where you want to go to. And then that's where you can get delusional, go crazy. It's not even delusional because you understand that there's no like, oh, this is too big to manifest, this is too big to have. No, because it's happening all right here, right now, right? Everything's like right here, all of it's right here, right now, and you just have to understand that concept. And you can understand that concept by really understanding that, hey, when you're thinking about something, when you're visualizing something, right, when you're just going throughout life, that the only thing that's going on right now is just right now. It's only right now. And you see these memories pop up, right? But they don't pop up, and they don't have any meaning until you just give it to them right now, right? But then you can also call forth any single memory you want, like in terms of, you can create it in like a fake memory. Like, okay, this is what actually happened. This is what I decide happened. Like I could, or whatever happened in the past that was bad, no, I can remember that something good happened even if it seems that it didn't really happen, but you have the ability to remember it, and that memory and that focus you have is happening right now. So knowing that everything is just here and now, and then knowing that God is God, right? He has all perceptions within him, that he is not limited to anything, that you're one with him. Like, all perception means the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So you are all of it. So when something bad happens, it's not how do I get out of it, it's always happening. It's always happening. You're never like, what how's it happening? Like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. You're always embarrassed, but you're always confident, right? You're always embarrassed, you're always confident, you're always sad, but you're always happy. But you get to choose and bring meaning and give meaning to whatever is going on right now. But you just understand, like, anything pops up, it's not popping up, it's always happening. But you get to look at that unpreferred circumstance and be like, hey, you know what? This is unfolding perfectly into exactly what I want. What I want is to be confident, happy right now. What I want is the money. What I want is the wife, the husband. That this is happening, this is unfolding perfectly because there's only right now, because you're all that is, that perception of you understanding what all that is, and that perception that you're choosing to have everything unfold perfectly, that is happening now. And then you know that you get what you want. Because you say that everything's unfolding perfectly into what you want. So you will get it. You will get it. And that is not like me exaggerating. Like, no, you will absolutely get it, because you understand that concept. I hope it's not too loud over here, but it's not. That's huge though, right? That's really the main thing, because everyone thinks the 3D is very, very like I understand the thought and feeling like I could be above that, but I can't be above the 3D. I can't be above what's going on around me, because it's just so right in front of my face. And to just combat that, not combat that, but to integrate that into who you are. You understand that what you're seeing and perceiving is happening at the same time as you seeing and perceiving a reality of you living the best life ever. So you integrate those two concepts, right? And then you integrate that everything perfectly unfolding into exactly what you want. And you rock with that. You move like that. And even if anything unpreferred pops up again, you move again to where you want to be. Exactly where you want to be, which is everything's unfolding perfectly. And then now it's like, I'm gonna come back to that like reference, right? You get a lottery ticket, $1 million, but you'll receive it in December. So you'll receive it in December, but you're gonna move like you got it right now. Like, any money problems you got right now, doesn't matter. I'm gonna receive my $1 million in December. You know? So that's what it is. And then once you let everything flow, it unfolds perfectly. Things start clicking. Your mind starts clicking. The way you think is different. The way you move is different. How you operate is different. You got new ideas. You get new people giving you ideas. You got people who are in the industry helping you out, moving you along. You meet people that are on the same like wavelength as you, and you're just working with them. But you're never ever limited or like trapped into one reality, because you're always perceiving and doing everything right here, right now. So every single time you're living every single thing right here, right now. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. That's how you can absolutely overcome what you are thinking, doing, the circumstances that you're living in. None of it matters. None of it matters. It's so deep. It's so deep. It's beautiful. Because it just doesn't matter. Because you're living what you want right now. You're living the bad, but you're living the good right now. And you're living the really good right now. So you can like not even think like, oh, I have to, let me try this out with one little thing. You can go big, but it's not big, because it's happening right here, right now. So now it becomes normalized into something that's not unattainable. You know, it's just happening right here, right now. But I think that's a really key part. Once you get like a little started into this, right, that you are starting to perceive everything as one with the Creator, that you're all that is, that everything's happening here and now, and what you want is here and now, right here, right for you. The confidence you want, the women, the men, for all my ladies out there, or my gay people out there, respect. The money, the happiness, the relationships, the social relationships, the experiences, right? It's right here, right now, all here for you. You just need to have that perception that when you see something unpreferred in your reality, that it's not something to try to get away from or fix, because it's always happening right here, right now. It is always happening right here, right now. You're always experiencing it, because God is experiencing everything right now. He could snap his hands and go into that reality, right? And you are one with him. The Bible states it. Bhagavad Gita states it. But there's an understanding when you really come from like a more of a humanistic understanding, like everything's happening here and now, because what you're experiencing right now is like, that's it. There's no past. There's like really no past, because you will only bring up the past once it comes into your mind, right? But then you can bring up any single past or any future memory right now, and you can also mix it up and try to perceive it in a way that you are experiencing right now. That's like the human way to like interpret it as, right? But then once you introduce your understanding that you are one with God, you take it to a whole new level. You take it to a whole new level, that you're living now your birthright, that this is a lifestyle that you were always meant to live. That the greats, I'll fix my hair a little bit, I'm a little sweaty, but the greats, MMA fighters, professional athletes, everybody who is like living their dream life, they thought, they understood that, hey, this is how I'm gonna think, this is how reality is gonna work out for me, because I decided that's what it is. That anything that unpreferred came up, they understood that, hey, yeah, that's there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I don't know if they had to understand that they're one with God, that they're all that is, that they could just, everything's happening here and now. So whatever's unpreferred that's happening, just tap into exactly what you want and view it as everything's unfolding perfectly for me. All right? But they understood that the circumstances did not matter. They did not matter at all, one bit. And they pushed through with their focus and imagination on exactly what they wanted. But they were experiencing that right now. They had that feeling. They were just living it right now, because they understood that, hey, this is what I want to be. But now you know what I'm telling you, right? And you can absolutely create anything. Like you can live anywhere. You can be anybody you want to be, because you understand the power that's inside of you, that you're always living anyways. But it's really focusing on the fact that, hey, anything unpreferred that pops up, it's always happening here and now. I'm always experiencing it. But what I'm also experiencing always here and now is also the perception of me declaring that, hey, what this is going on right now, my like what I'm seeing is perfectly unfolding into exactly what I want. Because that is a perception you can have. You say it right now, like, okay, I have this perception that everything's unfolding into exactly what I want. Now you just said that, right? Over anything that you're seeing, over any feeling that you're feeling. And then when you say like, oh, it feels fake, it doesn't really feel real. Now you have the perception of, okay, this kind of feels fake, this doesn't feel real. Okay, so now you have that perception. Now you can change and make another perception like, okay, that perception is always happening. Now I have this perception of that perception unfolding perfectly into the perception that I want. And what's that perception you want? That I understand that I'm all that is. I'm one with God. And I get to live and be exactly whoever I want to be, because it's all right here, right now. And I'll let everything flow into that, because it unfolds perfectly into exactly what I want. And then you're like living the life of your dreams. You're living like with surprises going on in your reality. It's not just like you're expecting this to happen. It's more like, oh my God, what? This happened and this happened? Like the most unexpected stuff. So it's real stuff. It's beautiful. And it's that understanding that you need to just tap into. That it's not, you're not ever trapped or limited into the reality that you're limited into. That you are absolutely living your dream life right here, right now. You just need to switch your perception up. But it's much bigger. You need to have this understanding. And you have this understanding because you get to perceive this understanding. You get to be like, okay, I have this understanding now. I have it right now. What I'm perceiving right now, I'm one with God. I'm all that is. Everything's happening here and now. And what I want is happening here and now as well. There's nothing to fix. It's just, I'm tapped in right here, right now. So, it's phenomenal. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Follow my socials though. So, IG, saioscar _. TikTok, SAIIDOSH, Twitch, saioscar. And you guys just understand this. You guys are going to be living the best life ever. So, you guys have a blessed day. And I'm going to be walking around New York like a boss. Much love. Peace.